Shake that body, party that ball. Shake that body, party that ball. Shake that body, party that body.
Hello guys, this is Coach Jane coming to you from behind the desk at the gym. Yeah, I'm chilling here. This week I'm going to talk to you guys about another thing that I mentioned a couple weeks back on the blog if you want to scroll back. And it's how to properly scale. Now, namely Metcons. How to properly scale the metabolic conditioning portion of our workouts. First things first, why do we scale? We scale to match the intended stimulus of the workout. That means we tweak the prescribed workout of the day if we have to match what the programmer of that workout wants from you. So hopefully you understand that more by the end of this video. The first thing you must do to properly scale a Metcon is to understand the intended time domain, understand the intended finish time for the workout. Now, how do you do that until you're more experienced with CrossFit and you can kind of eyeball how long it's supposed to take? You just ask. Ask me. Ask Coach Darren. Ask Coach Francesco. Ask someone who knows what they're talking about to help you scale the workout and how long it should take. After you know the intended time domain, after you know the intended finish time for the Metcon, now it's your job to understand which element of said Metcon is going to hinder your time the most. Some of those things will include the load. That means how heavy the barbell is, how heavy the kettlebell is, how heavy the med ball is. Rounds. So if it's 5 rounds for time of something and you need to finish in 15 minutes and you have to scale to 3 rounds to do so, then that's one of the ways to do it. One other thing, let's take Angie. That's 100 reps each in order of pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and air squats. I don't know if I got that order right. You can scale down the reps to doing 50 of each so that you can finish in the intended time domain. And also, let's say your skills are lacking and you're fairly new, or you just suck at one of the things that's programmed in the workout. You can also scale the movements themselves. So let's say we have a handstand push-up in a workout and you're not comfortable being inverted. Your handstand push-up is one of your goats, or one of the things you suck at. You can scale that down to some type of overhead movement, like a dumbbell push press, like a barbell overhead press, a kettlebell press, anything that will still elicit that stimulus, but it just might not be the RX movement for the day. Hopefully that makes sense. And one more thing. We must all develop the mindset that there are a couple things we need to do in order to RX all Metcons. Well, first things first, you need to get that out of your head that you have to RX all Metcons, as in you have to do the exact thing written on the board every time you come in here. We understand that it's not going to happen, and that's exactly what we want when we program the workouts. We want you guys to shoot for RXing all Metcons, because usually if you can RX all Metcons and finish in the intended time domain as prescribed, it probably means you're pretty fit. Okay? So it's something to shoot for, not something to just do for the heck of it. So, we must develop this mindset that Metcons are for conditioning. If you are not as strong as you should be and you have to scale the load of a workout, there's nothing wrong with that, because you are you're building your engine when you're doing Metcons. You're building your engine. You can save getting stronger for max effort day, for the days that we do strength work in here. Okay, because if you're applying yourself then it's more likely that you're going to RX the Metcon. One other thing, skill builders. When Coach Darren or another coach, Coach Francesco or one of the other interns are going over a skill. Let's say we're going over the kettlebell swing, and you've done it before. Practice it again. There's nothing wrong with getting more practice. Practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. For example, if one of your goats, one of the things that you haven't gotten yet is a kipping muscle up, right? One of the huge things in CrossFit that everyone wants to get at least sometime in their CrossFit lifetime. The kettlebell swing actually has a pretty high carryover, because teaching that violent hip extension will help you on that kipping muscle up. So think about these kind of things the next time you're doing a skill. If you've worked on your snatch 1,000 times, there's probably a reason for that. The snatch is one of the most difficult things to learn and to master. I haven't mastered it. Coach D hasn't mastered it. Coach Francesco hasn't mastered it. And that doesn't mean we suck at it. It just means we haven't mastered it. Skill builders are for practice. If you're not applying yourself in skill builders, if you're not applying yourself during strength work, if you're not applying yourself during conditioning, if you're not scaling properly, you will never RX all Metcons. You will never reach prescribed at all Metcons. Okay? So again, put it in perspective. It's not the goal to RX all Metcons. The goal is increased work capacity across broad time and modal domains. So for time domains, scale the workout to finish within the time domain. We'll expose you to a plethora of time domains, usually 15 minutes-ish being the average, just from my experience. Modal domains, practice your skills. And to put it all together, get stronger, because that's also going to help you RX workouts more often. Did I miss something? If I did, drop us a comment, show us some love. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, or concerns, do that. Happy wadding, guys. Thank you so much.